Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today, in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a simple number guessing game. Last time, I showed you the game, how a ping pong game. It's quite difficult, someone say, so I thought to make simple games. So now I will tell you each and every step how to create a simple game using HTML and JavaScript. So let's start. So applications required to create this game is a notepad editor and a browser. We can use simply a notepad or any notepad editor application. Here I am using Atom Notepad Editor because its user interface is very good to write codes. I have given the link to download the Atom Editor in the description box, and the browser for browser Google Chrome will be best option. If you are using other browser, make sure that its developer option should be turned on. So here I have opened the Atom. You can create a project from clicking here. To run our code, we need to install a plugin that is called script. So click at install a package. Make sure you are connected to internet, then open installer. In the search bar type script and search for that plugin. Then install it. It will take some time. I have already installed it. Here it is script that is ready. It will run any code in Atom. So now let's go to the code ground to create our game. So now we'll create a new file. So here it's created. Then we'll create a new folder and we will save our all files there. Just save this file to that folder. It will be easy to access all the files from a folder. Give any name to your file with .html extension. So in the right corner you can see it is a HTML file. So I will now write some HTML expressions for the user interface of the game screen. This title element is for the title of the game that will show at the tab in the browser. Script element is used to add the JavaScript content to our HTML program. Now we'll create the JavaScript file. Save the JavaScript file, the folder we created. Give any name to it with .js extension name. And in the right corner you see it's a JavaScript file. Now we will link the JavaScript file from the HTML to the guyz.js. So here I'm using this source property to link the JavaScript here. I am using these IDs to use them in JavaScript to connect with the HTML elements. We will talk about it later when we are writing JavaScript code.
So I have completed to show to the user the interface of the game with some details about it. Let's run it, see how it looks. Press Ctrl, Shift and B to run the file and your default browser will pop up. Here in case Google Chrome is my default browser, so it opens with Google Chrome. So you can see all are aligned to the left side. Now we will create a input box using input element. Its type should be text. And placeholder. Placeholder is used to show the hint what should the input value. Here I am just using enter your guess. That means we will put our guess in the input box. Now we'll create another button. So I'll create another paragraph to see what input is taken and about that input our result will show in this paragraph element. Now let's run it again to see. Just refresh and you will see an input box and a button with it. Now using CSS we will stylize our interface. So create a new file again, name it anything with .css extension. Now we will link the CSS file with the HTML file using link element and some arguments using relative and style sheet. Then href and our CSS file name. It will link with the CSS file. Now go to the CSS file and using the ID we can stylize the elements in our HTML file. So I have added some style elements to stylize our first headline. Let's see how it looks in our HTML file. Just refresh the file in our browser. Look, it aligns to center and its fonts also changed and its size also changed. Now let's align all other elements to the center. Using div element, we can select all the element at once. So you can see everything aligns to center. Now using div element again, I will stylize the paragraphs. Let us give a color to our all the texts. So using body, it will color all the texts.
Now we will stylize the second headline element using IDS to install the CSS file. The text shadow property will create a shadow of the headline. It, it needs four properties. Now let's see in the browser how it's looking.
I'm using background color style to give a color to our background.
Now we will stylize the output. Now we will stylize the button element using cursor property. We can set when we move the pointer to the button, the cursor will change to a pointer. You can see when I will do in the browser. So see when I move my cursor on the button, it changes to a pointer. So guys, our all stylizing is finished. Now we will move to the main area, that is JavaScript.
friends, I hope you learn how to create this one. If you like this video, then thumbs up for me and don't forget to subscribe to stay updated with new creations. Thank you.